Alrighty, so I wanted to make a really quick tutorial here. A subscriber contacted me on Telegram and was seeking assistance for an issue that they were experiencing with this. And so I figured I'd just turn it into a really fast tutorial and share it with everybody in case anybody else is looking for a solution to this problem as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate a custom function to be able to utilize search fields. Instead of using Algolia, we'll actually just use a custom function inside the app itself and do a couple of things with it. I've already got it all set up, so I'm just going to show you what I did. So first of all, if we go over here to our custom functions, this is the function that we'll be using to initiate that search. So it's the show search result. You have two arguments set. The first one is text search for, it's a string, and the second one is text search in, which is also a string. And then the actual code here is this right here. So once you get that put in there and just save it, check for the errors, you should be good to go. Now let's go back over here. So first of all, in my collections, I've got this collection here that I'm going to use for this purpose, which is search list test. And I just put a date field, a name field, and a size field. And I'm really just going to be referencing these two fields here. And then if we go back over here, I went ahead and generated that list view. So I've got that backend query, which is querying that collection I just showed you. And nothing else is set, no filters or anything like that. And then I've got up here, I've got two fields. So you can use just one search field or really as many search fields as you want to. The subscriber that was needing help with this is needing to be able to use more than one search field. So that's why I'm going to be referencing two in this tutorial. So my first search field is a name field, and then the second one will be the size field as it relates to my collection here, name and size. All right, so a couple of things you want to do here is on each of your search fields, you want to go down, scroll down here towards the bottom, and set each one to update page on change. So you want to turn that on for both of these fields. And then you can set the delay to whatever you want to. I have it set to 500 milliseconds here. All right, so that's all you need to do with those. And then you want to go down here to your container for your search item. And you're going to set a conditional visibility. And you're actually going to set multiple conditions. Depending on how many search fields you have, you'll set a condition for each search field. So you'll just go in and you'll select conditions and then do combine conditions. And then for my first condition, I'm going to set it as that function that I created. So custom function, I'd select my show search result function. And then text search for, I will set that to my search field, my name search field. And then text search in, I will set that to the name field in that collection that I'm searching in, that search list test collection. So set that to the name field. And then I'll do a similar thing down here. I'll set this to my function. And then for text search for, I'll set that to my size search field up here. And then I'll set my search in to my size text field inside my collection. And then I'll set my argument or my statement as an AND statement, not an OR statement. So set it as an AND statement and then confirm, save that. Okay, so now we're good to go. So all of that is set up the way that we need it to be. So I'm going to drag this over here and I'm going to reload a new test here so that we can check it out real quick. Okay, so now this is loaded up, so you can see that I've just got 2 items in here in my list that I set up in my collection. First one, name is test R and size 13. Second one is name 1 and size 12. So if I go up here to my name field and I search for test, it's going to give me test R here. Or if I search for name or just NA, it'll give me that. And then if I want to search just the size, I can go over here and type in 12. Or I can do 13. Okay, so that's how you can use multiple fields to search a list. And of course you could just use one field if you want to, or really any combination. Kind of do whatever you want, just following that formula that I showed you when we set all this up. So that was a quick tutorial. Hopefully that helps somebody if you're looking for an easy way to do searching, and of course a way to do multiple searching without using an API to do that with like Algolia or something like that. So this makes it super easy to search lists and things like that. So hopefully that helps you out. If you have any questions, just post a comment. All right, that's it for now.